Hi, welcome to Egg Carton Counting. I'm Elizabeth. I have another activity for you on counting from 1 to 10. Remember what I said about repetition? Repetition and practice is good. It helps create strong memory in your child's brain, strong connections that will make strong memory that your child can access whenever they need it. Repetition and practice. It's just like tying your shoe. You had to practice and practice and practice, and eventually you learn to tie your shoe without even thinking about it. It's kind of the same thing with numbers. So the more practice that you can get, the better your child will know the numbers and how they work. It's not just learning from 1 to 10 or 1 to 25. It's learning how numbers work. And by redoing the process of the numeral relationships, that's how they're going to learn what numbers are all about, what the symbols stand for, what the word two means, and how they can use that. So let me show you what materials you're going to need to make this activity, and then I will show you how to do it. First of all, you're going to need an egg carton. You're going to need some beads or whatever you can use. I use beads, and if I use it for real young children, I do it under supervision. So depending on your child, you will choose what is best and safest to use. And you're going to need a marker and, of course, the trusty tray, the bottom of a case of green beans. Okay, what you're going to do first is you're going to mark your egg carton. I've cut off the last 2 egg pockets, and I've numbered my little egg pockets from 1 to 10. Okay? It's kind of hard to do with the marker because of the angle, but you can do it. Just be aware that you're going to get your angle just right, and it's a little bit difficult. Okay? So you've got your egg carton done, and what you're going to do with your beads or whatever you choose to do. Now, you're going to have 10 different colors. And you're going to have enough of whatever you use that you can have 10 of one thing that's the same. 9 of one thing that's the same. 8 of one thing. Okay? But here I have my beads, and I got these at the craft store. And you can get them at the craft store if you have one nearby. So here we go. We put them in the tray, of course, to keep them off the floor and off the table rolling around. And this is what the child is going to do. Pick a cake. They can pick any color they want and start anywhere they want. You don't have to start in numerical order again. So let's say I pick pink. So let me see how many I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pink. So the child now has to know that this 6 beads is going to go into the numeral 6 pocket. And you're going to go on that way. Let's pick red. I have 1 red, goes in the 1 pocket. Let's see how many yellows do I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yellows. Now the child has to know that that 8 amount goes in the symbol 8, numeral 8 pocket. And again, they're using that pincer. So a lot of the activities are using the pincer. But we're bringing a workbook page to life. Any kind of workbook page where you have to circle something and it's so flat. This isn't flat. The world isn't flat. This is active. You're touching. The child is touching. They're seeing colors. All this information is just all going to be collected in the brain, and it's all going to meld together, and it's going to become very, very useful. So let me see how many purple ones I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's my big 10. So 10. Now the child has to know that this 10 amount goes in the 10 pocket. one green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Child has to know that that amount 7 goes with the symbol numeral 7. Brown, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Goes into the 5 pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4. White ones goes into the 4 pocket. Let's try dark green. I have 1, 2 of the dark green. You're also talking about color. So you're presenting color names as well. If your child needs to review color names. Here's 3 of my dark blue ones. And then I have my light blue ones left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that goes in the 9 pocket. And there you have it. Simple activity. But because you're doing so much, there's just so much information that is being collected in the brain. And this is what the repetition and the practice does. And it's just, I can't impress upon you how important and how useful that is going to be. So again, your child now, if they want to, again, interesting to watch what they're going to do. Are they just going to dump them back in the tray? Are they going to go in numerical order, pick them out and count them? Are they just going to randomly count by favorite color? So it's interesting to watch to see how they figure out their own method and how they're going to do it. So once they're done, it can all the beads can go back into the bag. I use a lot of baggies. I'm going to dump these out because it's easier to do for me. That's my method. And I'm just going to grab them and put them in. But again, the children will find all kinds of ways. You may even find that a child may suggest using a tool like a spoon or something to get them out of the tray. You never know what they're going to come up with, and it's always very interesting. And again, I've suggested that maybe you keep a diary of these interesting things. I would love to hear them, that the children do, because they can come up with some humdingers. So there we go. In the baggie it goes, nice and neat. It's important that children be around neatness and organization. That is another Montessori philosophy. The beginning, the doing, and the ending, and organization. She never believed that children should be around dirt or disorganization. So there we go. Into the baggie it goes. And now you can store it wherever you put all your activities so that the children can get them and use them when they want to. Again, it's important for the children to be able to get to these activities when they have time to use them. They're good activities, they're going to be helpful activities, and I think the children will enjoy them. So I hope to see you again. As I said before, I have lots and lots and lots of information to share with you. So I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.